come bearing gifts for you boys for yesterday's debacle. Those are custom rolled cigars from Nicaragua. So I meant to book a haircut for Saturday, and I accidentally clicked Friday, which is like their most busiest day for haircuts. And I didn't realize I booked the wrong day until Friday morning, and I could not make that one, so I had to reschedule it, and I left this poor guy hanging. He wasn't able to fill the spot. But he was super accommodating, man, so I brought him a couple of cigars. Don't be like me. Don't do your barbers like that. Be a better client than me. We got a busy day tomorrow, though. Never buy the 27% fat Walmart ground beef. It's disgusting. I eat anything. I'm like a dog. I mean, people call my diet disgusting because I'll eat anything. I'm the least picky person. The fact that I'm wasting all these and throwing them out says a lot. They're horrible. I forced myself to eat 10 ounces of them yesterday, and it was the grossest. I almost threw up. It's just the most disgusting meat in the world. My other big issue is I don't have a grill. I don't know why. I have no excuse for it. So I've been cooking all these patties indoors on a skillet, and it turns this entire condo into a greasy, loud steam room, and it takes hours to cook all those patties on there. So it's a disgusting, horrible endeavor, especially when you just end up throwing the patties out. So I need to get a grill ASAP, but even sooner than that, I do need food. So time to call in backup. My sister's house! And the master griller himself, my bro-in-law. Look at all this red meat I got, stocked up. So Rob's going to show me the ropes, work his magic. Seriously, phenomenal chef. I'm actually trying out some of the steak he just made now. Like, it's phenomenal. So he's gonna show me how he seasons it and everything. He cooks it to perfection. He's got the grill. We're cooking in bulk for real today, for the whole week. So the first round was seasoned with Chipotle seasoning, and the second round was seasoned with
Brazilian.
You gonna do Brazilian? So he's switching it up, man. Every several rounds are gonna be different seasonings. This is gonna be so much nicer than what I'm used to. There we go, baby. Burgers for days, cooked in bulk by the master chef himself. All those burgers, that's 3 packs of red meat, took a shorter amount of time, significantly shorter than it did for me to cook 1 pack in my house on the skillet, because the skillet cooks so slow. Hey, Vanessa's got her attitude in the bag. Get it? Shitty attitude. Do you get it?
I know.
Lord, this man is testing my strength today. Oh my God, all these IPAs. Ooh, I gotta be good. I gotta be good. I haven't had an IPA since I started this diet. I have 3 of my own homemade sitting in my kitchen still. Because IPA is just like the heaviest hitting beer gut beer. One day. Broke out, then I dipped quick. Back to the crib, put on lipstick. Crushed up a Tylenol, then ate it with a dipstick. Made a couple of crank calls connect. This Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Do you accept? I wanna make songs all the feathers love. Alright, I'm done. Wow. Let's just pause for a moment of nostalgia right now. I'm on Warwick Ave, right where it segues from Warwick into Cranston. And this building right here, this entire plaza, used to be the first gym I'd ever had experience with when I was a young kid. I'm talking like preschool age. My mother used to come here and do an aerobics class. And it was a cool setup because this whole outer end here would be the aerobics section. And then it would cut, and then there'd be like another fitnessy, like cardio bike section, and then it cut, and there'd be another section. I remember the weight section was all the way down at the very bottom, like over there, and I only walked through it once. Crazy. So if you guys are ever in the Rhode Island area, Cranston and Warwick, and you're on Warwick Ave, right before the Shaws, this plaza right here is what planted the NWB seed. Experimental yogurt flavor of this shake, tiramisu. I also switched up my fruit. Before I had the berries and kale, now I have triple berry with wild blues, and this actually has the highest fiber count out of all the options. Antioxidants, fiber, micronutrients, daily fruit serving, I love it. And it has so many like berries, like real like raspberries. It has the black raspberries, regular raspberries, which are like my all-time favorite berries. I think everyone loves those. I get these right at Walmart actually. I think any grocery store has them. This is Wyman's of Maine, so I don't know if that's only New England, but you should probably find something similar in any grocery store. Verdict, tiramisu is kind of weak. It's not bad, I mean it all goes together fine, it tastes good. It's enjoyable to drink, but compared to like that caramel apple pie, that popped. Ooh, this is just kind of, it's kind of whatever. It's just not, doesn't really stand out. Through further studies, I've concluded that the strawberry cheesecake yogurt goes amazingly with the raspberries. So damn good. So now it's almost midnight and I have a lot more protein to hit, and I don't want to just have a million shakes of whey protein, and I would need like 8 pounds of chicken to like make up all this protein. So I'm making one more big meal here, but while I do that, I'm snacking on my favorite protein maker upper, shrimp. It's amazing. You can buy shrimp pre-cooked, so all you gotta do is thaw it out. There's no work or no hassle involved, and just snack on it while you make your real food. It's delicious. 15 pieces of shrimp is almost 40 grams of protein and just over 2 grams of fat. It's amazing. 40 grams of protein just from 15 bites of this. It's a snack while you cook. So that's your protein hack for the night, guys. Shrimp, buy it pre-cooked. You can even buy it pre-cooked and de-shelled or detailed, whatever you call it. So, hell yeah. I'm trying to draw back on my caffeine intake. I'm usually pretty good about it, and I have a moderate tolerance for caffeine, which is why it doesn't really mess with me or give me too much anxiety or anything like that. But once in a while, I'll let it get out of hand. Like usually it's a day where I just like, oh, let me have a little bit of extra today. And I'm like, wow, that felt amazing. Let me do that again the next day. And then it snowballs into just me abusing the crap out of it. So lately I've been taking like 300 plus milligrams on days that I train and 250 milligrams on my days off. So I'm scaling it back. I'm cutting my pre-workout dose in half, which is about 160 milligrams. And I'm gonna switch from Rockstar Pure Zero to just Monsters during the weekend, my days off, which are like 160-ish milligrams of caffeine, as opposed to Rockstar's 240. Now it's time for my most favorite part of the day. What's up, dude? Yo! Gym time. Dan and I are doing an old school back workout after deadlifts. Got me some new things for today's workout. Shout out to Brett Gibbs, my former coach and good friend. SquatBenchDeadlift.com for these deadlift socks. Also bought some new wrist straps for back training off Amazon. These are just like the cheapest ones I could find off Amazon. So I was supposed to be doing an epic collab this weekend, 2 different collabs, back to back. The first one was in Long Island with another fellow Alpha Clothing athlete. We were gonna film something outdoors. It was gonna be different, unique, epic. The next day I was gonna shoot over to New Jersey and shoot with another Alpha Clothing athlete who I have filmed with before, who's a monster. You all know him and love him. And I was gonna have all this badass content for this week. And then I had the rental car booked because my car is illegal. It's a 3-hour drive. And then I had the hotel booked, and last second we had to postpone it due to weather because we got this tornado warning in the Northeast. We don't get tornadoes, but we got a tornado warning in the Northeast, a flash flood warning, crazy heavy downpour and all that. And we had to film outdoors. So the first collab wouldn't have been able to work. On top of that, it would have turned a 3-hour trip into like a 6-hour trip. And so we just postponed it, which sucked because it left me with no footage for this week. And I don't ever want to just slap together a random shit video for you guys just for the sake of getting a video up. So I took my time, took these couple of days to gather up an actually good video, updating you guys on this process, this transformation, this cut, trying to throw you guys some good nutritional tips and stuff like that. One thing I want to discuss is something that I did discuss quickly on Instagram earlier in the week, last week, and that's why I love this dieting process so much. And this is something for any of you to think about if you're lacking motivation. I'm in the middle of stepping way out of my comfort zone on all ends right now. I'm diving into so many new things business-wise that I'll definitely share with you guys once I have something more cement and solid to share. But we're in the process of just getting things going, negotiating, working with distributors, the whole nine. On so many different angles right now. It's way out of my comfort zone and I love it. It's fun, that's how you grow. But between that and even just doing YouTube videos, there's so many highs and lows and wins and losses with that. Like one day a YouTube video will do fantastic. All the work you put into editing brought rewards and it gets tons of views and it's awesome. And then, you know, maybe we strike a deal with these new distributors, we lock down a number that makes sense and we're getting the ball rolling on something else. The next day, it's like, oh, this video did horrible. All that work I put in for like no views. And then like suddenly you hit a snag with like one of the distributors. Something's not gonna work here, something's not gonna work there. So many highs and lows, and like one minute you're like, hell yeah, I'm king of the world. The next minute you're like, is this even worth trying? I feel like everything's failing. I take one step back, 2 steps forward, right? That's just life, that's how it goes. I mean, everybody deals with that even in their daily life. Even if you just work a 9-to-5 job, you deal with that. good days, bad days, days where you're killing it at your job, days where your manager's being an asshole for no reason and picking on you, right? We so seldom have control of these things. We have control to an extent, but like if I'm waiting on a distributor and they're taking their time getting back to me about something, there's nothing I can do about that. If I upload a video and I put the best effort I can into it and it just doesn't do well, nothing I can do about that. One thing that we have total control over though is our physiques, our bodies. And our bodies are the most important things we have. Not on an egotistical vanity level, but literally like you need your arms and legs to function day to day. The fact that you can run down a flight of stairs without thinking twice about it is amazing. And if you've ever been injured in your lower body, you know just how amazing that really is. Like our bodies are everything, so keeping them healthy and running and maintained and optimal is so important. And the vanity aspect of it does hold some water because look good, feel good. You can work to build your confidence up by bettering your physique and your health. You can't place your validation in your physique, that's different. But if your mind is right, building a better body can help build overall confidence for yourself. So it's one of the most important aspects of our life. And ironically, coincidentally, it's the one thing we have complete control over. That never happens. Something that important that we have control over completely. No management or boss can hinder us from transforming our physique. We don't have to wait on a third-party supplier to get back to us 6 months later to continue progressing on the transformation of our physique. We just stick to dieting and we get out exactly what we put in as we put it in. And that is so refreshing. And the more trials and errors and fails and wins you go through, the more you realize how amazing that really is. To just have one thing be so important in life that you can just consistently get great results out of just by consistently putting in the work. That's amazing. So that's something to consider, guys. If you're on the fence or you need motivation about dieting, losing the weight, maybe gaining some weight, gaining some muscle, just keep that in mind, guys. Be grateful for the fact that you have this opportunity to have full control over something and the ball's in your court. $17 3/4 with a pump. Biggest they ever were was 18 with a pump, but that was also like being 12 plus pounds heavier of body fat and water. So 12 pounds lighter, 17 3/4, all from just training arms again. I didn't train arms at all when I was powerlifting, so I'm targeting them again and they're coming back. And now, my friends, it is time for me to overdose on heat as I venture out in long pants and long sleeves in this summer heat and humidity for a fundraiser dinner. With that, I will say goodbye and see you in the next videos and apologize again for the weird delay this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you give thumbs up, man. It helps. Thank you for that support. See you in the next video. Stay jacked.